Hey Canucks fans and NHL fans, I want to invite you to my annual NHL Playoff Confidence Pool. I've been running this pool for almost 2 decades now. It's really easy and it's way more fun and more interesting than a typical bracket challenge. So I'm going to explain all of it to you in the next few minutes. The deadline for entries and payment is Monday, April the 20th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Again, entries, your picks, and your payment are due this Monday at 4 p.m. And I'll tell you all about it. The last 2 years, I've had more than 60 entries. So that means a prize pool of $900 because it's $15 an entry. And that means at 60%, the winning person has taken home over $500 in the past 2 years. But I'll get to that in a second. Let's get to the overall rules. You can find this link at tinyurl.com/cccpool2025. Again, tinyurl.com/cccpool2025. I'll link it in the description and the comments down below. So this is, when you go to that link, this is exactly what you're going to see. Here are the details for my 2025 NHL Playoff Confidence Pool. Picks and payment are due via email by Monday, April 20th at 4 p.m. Pacific. No exceptions. And I say by email, but once you press submit on this form, it's a Google form, it'll go to me right away. But I think the via email is more for the payment. But I'll get to that. This is how it works. Very simple. For each of the 16 playoff teams, you assign a point value to each team. 16, 15, 14, 13, all the way down to 1. And you use, this is so important, you guys, you use each number only once. And you do it only once at the start of the pool. Thus, each team will have 1 point value assigned to them for the entirety of the pool. For example, you might give the Winnipeg Jets 16 points, the Washington Capitals 15 points, etc., all the way down to 2 and 1. In my example, I said Oilers 2, Maple Leafs 1, but you can do whatever you want. That's what I might do. I may or may not do. Every time that team wins a series, you receive that number of points regardless of the opponent or the number of games in that series. So using my example, if the Winnipeg Jets win round 1, I get 16 points for them. However, if they lose, then I've basically lost out on 16 points. So again, every time that a team wins a series, you get that number of points. Also, you predict the Conn Smythe winner for 10 bonus points, and these bonus points come in handy. Often it separates a first and second place or a second and third place. Remember that the Conn Smythe Trophy is the NHL Playoffs MVP, not just the Stanley Cup Finals. It's different than the NBA that way. So again, Conn Smythe winner is the overall playoffs MVP, and of course, highest point total wins. And that's it. I'm going to show you how you fill out the form in a second. It is indeed $15 per entry. You can enter as many times as you like. Just name your teams differently. And as I said, payment is due 4 p.m. Monday. And you can e-transfer me or PayPal me at clayimo@gmail.com. CLAYIMOO@gmail.com. Prize money, 60, 30, 10 for the top 3 finishers. And the tiebreaker, if there's a tie, there hasn't been, but if there's a tie, it'll be, did you name the correct Stanley Cup champion? Did you get the correct Conn Smythe winner? And then did you get the Stanley Cup runner-up? And then if they're tied after that, arm wrestle, 100-meter race, we'll figure it out. I'm just kidding. It never gets to past that tiebreaker because I've never even had a tie before. Okay, so the last few things before I show you how the form works. The form does not automatically calculate totals, so you must check your own entry before submitting, and I'll show you what I mean. Related to that, if you assign a point total more than once, you can't give Jets 16 and then the Capitals 16. That's you got to go use only each number only once. So if you assign a point total more than once, or your total is more than 136 points, because that's what 16 plus 15 plus 14 plus 13 all the way down to 1, that's what it adds up to, 136, then your entire entry is invalid. So I'm pleading you, double check your entry before you submit it. I do not have time to check everyone's math. I do not have time, especially to check people's math and then chase them down for a correct entry. If your entry is incorrect, I'm very sorry, but you will not be eligible to win, and I'll send you your money back because I don't have time to chase people down. So double check your entry. Feel free to invite your friends to join. Any questions, just simply email me at clayimo@gmail.com. And again, the deadline for picks and payment is Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific. So this is what you do. You type in your email address. I absolutely need that. Remember, star means required, so everything's required. I need your name, your actual name. I need a phone number just in case I need to contact you for whatever reason. I need your team name. So this is where I might call my team Sushi Master or the GLCPC or the CCC. So give me a creative team name. Just keep it clean. And then give me your Conn Smythe winner. Just type the guy's name, player's name. You don't have to give me the team. I'm sure I can figure out who Nathan McKinnon plays for. Just kidding, unless that is your pick. And then this is where the important part. I have all 16 teams listed. So you give each number 1 through 16, each number to each team only once. So you might think the Avalanche is going to win. So 16 here, Blues 5, Canadian Blues 4, Canadians 5, Capitals 12, but whatever it is. But I think easiest way to show you is this: 16, 15. This is not obviously what you should do in yours, but I'm just giving you an example. 13, 12, 11. So again, all teams are listed here. 9, 8, 7 for Tampa Bay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So once again, every single team is listed, all 16 teams. You assign a point total, the point value 16 through 1 to each of the 16 teams. And then the very last thing, did you double check your entry? Total number of points assigned should be 136 points. You must not allocate a point total more than once, and your entry cannot exceed 136 points. So for example, if I put in 2 for both Wild and Stars, this form is not smart enough to add it all up and say, hey, that actually adds up to 137. So that's why I'm imploring you to add up, use a piece of paper, use a calculator, use an abacus, a spreadsheet, whatever you need to do. If you're good at mental math, that's fine too. But I would recommend writing it down and double checking before you submit it. So again, if you did this, and you put Stars 2, Wild 2, I would actually, your entry would be invalid. Similarly, if you, I guess the only way you get over 136 points is if you did a double. Now, if you messed up and you actually forgot to assign the Wild anything, and then your total is only 135 points, I'm actually going to take that entry. I'm still going to take that entry because you have no duplicates and you didn't exceed 136 points, but you just kind of shot yourself in the foot and you potentially cheated yourself out of an extra point there. So again, 16 down through 1 adds up to 136, but you have to check that manually, and then you click it here. You click it here, and then you can submit. Okay, although I can't submit it yet because I didn't fill out that top part, and that's it. So you have to click this check mark because that will show that you know that your entry is correct. It adds up to 136 points, and you've used every point value only once. Press submit. I will get it, and what I will do is I will send out an update once the deadline is passed, saying this is how many people there are, this is potential winnings, and this is these are everyone's picks. So it's pretty cool. And then I send an update after every round is complete for all 4 rounds. And then of course the fourth one and final update is the announcement of our winners. So I hope you join. It's very, very simple. Once again, tinyurl.com/CCCpool 2025. If you have any questions, email me, clayemo@gmail.com or canuckclay@gmail.com. Either one works. It'll get to me. But most importantly, the deadline Monday for your picks on this sheet, and then your payment, $15 per team to me, e-transfer or PayPal at clayemo@gmail.com. Thanks to my sponsors, Vancity Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Lee, Weight Loss Coach. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing and supporting me. On your way out, you can subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. You can leave a donation. Maybe it's a parting shot or a shot across the bow saying you are going to win. But I always appreciate the support on the channel. But most importantly, consider joining this fun and easy and unique and original playoff confidence pool. Picks and payment due Monday at 4 p.m. Absolutely no exceptions. And if I haven't made it abundantly clear, double check your entry before you press the submit button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the start of the NHL playoffs. Take care of yourselves and each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.